Pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sategna. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got his man on the outside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Ott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Running to Green. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
On the run, it's Moss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Flipping through the defense. Texas A&M. Special teams proving to be special.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the tramp.
Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he slipped crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for room, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is square.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Aggies will have it first and 10. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. The toss to the outside. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Shoots it to the left. This time it's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Gibson. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man, it's Daniels. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. To the air, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
With the catch, it's Wilson.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! Let's go! Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a goal.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Here we go. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Craven. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So now it's 2nd and long. They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Powers through the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. A&M comes back out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've